This annual event provides us with an opportunity, first and foremost, to fellowship together in prayer, but more importantly, it allows us to celebrate the milestones achieved by St. John's Fraternity in the past 1 year of service to the people of this great nation of Kenya. As your patron, let me begin by applauding all St. John members for your exemplary work across various volunteer services, including ambulance services, highway emergency response, first aid and safety training, and maternal health care advocacy, among many other things that you do. Your contributions to Kenya have inspired hope and helped ease the pain of loss and wiped tears in very many households across our land. In addition, you have inculcated in the hearts of other youth the value of volunteerism, service to others, and helped elicit a high sense of civic duty amongst your fellow citizens. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe I am right to say that Kenya is undoubtedly better because of the St. John Fraternity. And with great pride, and on behalf of a grateful nation, I thank each and every one of you for all the good and invaluable work that you do in the service of your fellow citizens. The last function that I attended, the last parade that I attended, when Marsden and his team came to see me, they gave me a tie, and I promised that I would be on the front line of also seeing what I could do to raise funds for St. John's. Sasa leo nimeshikwa tena na nimekumbushwa ya kwamba ulitoa ahadi, na kwa sababu ahadi si ni deni, na deni inafanywa nini? Si ni kulipwa, inalipwa. So today I make my own personal contribution to St. John's of 10 million shillings. As an indication of my personal support to the work that you do, as well as my assurance that my government will work hand in hand with all of you to ensure that we deliver proper care, emergency, but also overall health care to our people. I and millions of Kenyans are very proud for the volunteer spirit that St. John's have shown. And I see no reason why we as a government cannot partner with you, coming from different parts of our country, and you taking the lead as our first line of defense against disease and ill health in this country. You are 26,000 of you, volunteers, willing and ready to serve, willing and ready to go door to door. Why should we look for anybody else when you are there? Tufanye kazi pamoja, tuokoe maisha na tuimarishe afya ya wananchi wetu kwa Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, as we progress in transforming our nation, ushering in modern highways and transport corridors across our country, we regrettably continue to experience disturbing high rates of fatal injuries, accounting for 88 deaths per 100,000 persons on our roads. It is notable that road accident injury that end up in fatalities are at the rate of almost 21 persons for every 100,000. As a caring government, we have rolled out a number of interventions that focus on addressing the effects of road accidents as well as other emergency disasters, particularly in terms of direct impact on human health and safety. But once again, I cannot fail to record our appreciation of the role the St. John's Ambulance has played in complementing the government's interventions in emergency response and incident care. I also further note that you as St. John's train every year approximately 18,000 Kenyans, including border operators, on emergency rescue measures. With this personnel capacity and your 17 fully equipped rescue centers, each with 25 personnel, it has been possible to provide emergency services to an average of 25,000 victims of road accidents annually. The rescue centers, I understand, are capable of providing a range of services, including trauma care, airway management, cardiopulmonary resuscitation, automated external defibrillation, hemorrhage control, fracture and spine immobilization, amongst others. And it goes without saying that given our shared vision to save lives of our people, deepening the collaboration between the Ministry of Health and St. John's Ambulance Service is a must. Focus should be in the management of ambulance fleets and strengthening resilience in emergency and disaster preparedness, mitigation and response, and in training personnel with the requisite rescue skills. And in this respect, I want you to know that the service you provide with compassion have been considered and embraced in Kenya's first ever policy on emergency medical care. This policy is supposed to guide pre-hospital and emergency responses in order to ensure the provision of the very highest standards of emergency health care.